Hi, hello everyone. We are back. I am back to talk about the June challenge. We are through the first week of June, so I hope everybody has had a successful, good week. Whether that is just identifying where your stressors are, maybe where you want to do a little bit more work, maybe where you want to put in a little bit more effort, or maybe where you want to pull back on some of your effort. I know in true Sam fashion that I was like, we're going in, we're doing this great. I'm going to get all this stuff done. Good intentions, my friends, good intentions. And, as usual, I did not do the thing that I set out to do. And you know what? I'm okay with that because what that showed me was where my priorities currently are and where some of my priorities need to shift a little bit. And that's exactly what this is for. If we go into this, like, I'm going to check off every box every single day, I'm going to do this and I'm not going to fail. And then if maybe something happens and you don't check off a box, you could walk away from that week feeling maybe uninspired, maybe feeling like a failure a little bit, maybe feeling like you didn't try hard enough. And that's the complete opposite of what we're trying to do here, right? Like these are the things to bring back a little bit of joy, bring back a little bit of, getting outside in the sun, finding things that make you feel good mentally, physically, and really just kind of reprioritizing and almost like negotiating with ourselves about like what's going to be stressful and what isn't. Maybe that's just how I look at it, but that works for me. Um, I realized that trying to put myself on a day-to-day schedule of like time frames and when things are going to get done was an absolute no for me. I love a good schedule. I love to follow a good schedule. My current lifestyle does not work for a rigid schedule. It works in a very loose one. So trying to force myself into a more rigid schedule wasn't going to work for me. What I had hoped didn't work. But did that mean I failed? No, it just means I found a way that didn't work, right? It's all about that reframing. It's all about, what did I do that made me feel better? So I want to continue doing that going into week 2. And maybe what are some of the things that didn't make me feel so good? Should I and do I want to acknowledge them? Do I want to not continue them going into week 2? Is it something that is causing me stress that I can't really get rid of, i.e. gastroparesis? But is there something that I can maybe add or remove being in week 2 that might lessen the impact of that stress every single day? So things to think about, hit those reflections, talk to somebody else, reach out to us. If you're in our support groups or on our Facebook pages, etc., reach out to somebody and just say, hey, how are you doing? Are you doing this too? What worked for you? Maybe get some ideas from other people. And if you didn't see it, we do have 2 yoga and breathing sessions up on our YouTube channel that are very helpful, can be done multiple times. You can come back to them. You can use them when you need to, bookmark them. That's where subscribing to the channel can be very helpful. So you don't miss something if we upload it and you're like, ooh, that was really helpful. Or I wish I'd seen that sooner. Subscribing to the channel will keep that from happening. So as we go forward each week, where I'm gonna keep checking in because I'm holding myself accountable. Even so, like, I wanted to film this yesterday. I'm doing it now and still holding myself accountable. Could be really pissed at myself for doing this last minute. But again, life got in the way. things got in the way, but I'm still showing up and I'm still here pivoting. And that's what this is about, to find ways to adapt, to pivot, to, not stress about the things we can't control or stress less about the things we can't control, and find some more supportive options for ourselves as we go forward. So we are here for the accountability if you have any questions. And don't forget, if you want to be eligible for a giveaway at the end of the month, to please either tag us if you're sharing on social media, or you can send it to our email, which I will make sure is in the description of the video if you're not comfortable sharing on social media, or if your socials aren't public where we'd be able to see that. So, because if we can't see it, we don't know that you did it. Therefore, we don't know to add you to the giveaway pool. So, awesome job, you guys, for this month, and keep it up. And we'll talk next week. Have a great week.